and let the one who has no sword sell his cloak and buy one.
Alright guys, I'm going to go over the H&K P30 LEM trigger. It's the law enforcement module, I believe is what they call it, and it is a double action, but it has a preload system. There's like a spring that goes down through here, and it preloads this hammer, so it is double action only all the time, but this LEM system is very unique. Honestly, it just feels like a long travel striker fire trigger. Alright, so basically I'm going to cock it, I'm going to preload it. If you see it's preloaded, now basically when I pull this, you see the hammers coming back, just like that, and then when it hits the wall, it's going to break. Now, to give you a little bit of reference with this, I'm going to bring out a couple other guns. I'm not really comparing them because it's a different system for the most part, but this right here, double action only, literally feels like a long travel striker fire. Alright, so I'm going to set this one to the side. Hey, we want to take a second just to let you know that we offer concealed weapons classes in South Carolina. We are in Anderson, South Carolina. So if you're local to us, check us out at defensetraining.org. We also offer other training as well. You can check that out again, defensetraining.org. Also, we make holsters. We have custom holsters that we make, so you can go check those holsters out. They are ambidextrous and both inside and outside the waistband holsters. They are made of Kydex. They have a lifetime guarantee and a 60-day money-back guarantee. So check those out at defensetraining.org/holsters. All right, back to the video. And I'm going to bring one of the ones that I believe it fits the best or the most like that I have. All right, so this is clear, no ammunition in the magazine. Now this is your Taurus series, and they've got that double strike capable as well. So with the double strike capabilities, this Taurus, it has that long travel. It's in the striker fire setting right now. Has that long travel. It hits your wall, and then it breaks. Then it resets. It's got a long reset right here. So to reset out, if it didn't fire, it didn't reset till about right there. That reset, now this will be double action instead of that single or more striker fire like action here, there, then it resets. This is kind of the same way. It's got that long pull, but it is cocking it, and I'm telling you, it is no, in fact, all right, so it's no heavier than that. They're both. That's got a pretty good break on it, but I'm going to tell you, this wall right here, that break on that wall, that is crisp. That is a really good break. So when you come out and you go to shoot here, you can actually find that wall really quick. And this trigger is really different from anything that I've ever shot. I've shot a lot of double action, I've shot a lot of single action, I've shot a lot of striker fires. This is unique. Now, the Glock. This is my Glock 19. The Glock 19 that I have, of course, is striker fire only. And this one, it doesn't have a lot of travel. Now, this is all stock. I haven't done anything to either of these any of these trigger systems. But in all honesty, that little bit of travel, this is a heavier trigger pull even to the wall. This is heavier. This is heavier than this. This is a longer one. That's a crisp break. This is a shorter one, but it's a heavier short one than it's a crisp break. And I believe that this break is crisper than this one as well. Again, all these guns are stock. I haven't done anything to the triggers. You know, I've put taller sights on this one. The reason I got this one was for the double action capability. The reason I went away from this one is because it's too short. With the Holosun, it's fine, but the way I shoot these, I have to pull this off, clean it, put it back, but I shoot them so much I just get tired of that, so I went back to iron sights. But without my glasses, and I can't be guaranteed to always have my glasses on, you know, I get in that altercation, fisticuffs basically, and I'm trying to get this guy off and he pulls a knife or whatever. I've had my glasses have been knocked off. You know, I can see a couple feet in front of me fine. It's basically reading up closer, but this is just not far enough for me to get that crisp sight alignment with my front sight. This one is just that little bit longer. And it's really funny, but just that little bit longer right there, it crisp in here. It's fuzzy here, but it will crisp here. So this one is the same length, but I like the Taurus for its double strike capability over my Glock. All right, so I've got my Glock. It doesn't have double strike capability, and out of all the rounds that I've sent down range, that double strike capability has been really nice, because I'm on probably 99.8% of the time, if it doesn't fire on first shot, it will fire on that second shot, as far as my personal experience. I've got several guns with thousands of rounds through them, and several hundred rounds failures on first shot, and only a handful of failures on second strike. So I like that double strike capability, and I like this crisp trigger system. Alright, so you've got this nice pull, take up right there. I find the wall, click, it didn't fire, it goes back, I can fire it again. Now this one is heavier. Right here is a lot heavier than this, but it's smooth. There's no grit in here. Alright, so there's some guns out there now that there's a lot of grit in there. The Taurus TH9 is a good one. It has that double strike, but I mean, I'm talking, it is gritty. You pull it and it's like jerking with you coming back. This is smooth. This is nice and smooth. So yeah, if you're looking for a double action gun that doesn't have a heavy trigger pull and a more of a full size or a subcompact Glock 19 size, basically, because they're really close to the same size. This a little bit longer here. It's more of the 17 here, because it does hold 17 plus 1. And it came with 3 magazines, and then it's got this nice, I like the paddle style, because I have broke this hand really bad right here at the thumb joint. You can even see it, how my hands are different, how I got a long sweep here, and I've got more of a V here. This thumb doesn't reach all the way around. Like this thumb, it's not a problem. This thumb, it comes in short a lot of times, but with this paddle system, I just take my finger over here and I've got it out. Also, I like this slide release right here. See how far back this slide release goes, and it's a nice long lever, so you get a lot of, you get like a fulcrum right here, so you got some leverage. And I'm telling you, I'm just sweeping down off that, so I can just bam, and it's down. It's in that, that LEM setting here. Click. Now I'm going to rack it, and it's got a short reset about right there. Then you're right in there. You see it, it's still double action, and if you don't fire it, you just let it go. So yeah, so I just wanted to go over a little bit about the P30 LEM trigger system. I really like this. I know there's a lot of upgrades you can do to it, and I know they have a standard pull. I know they have a medium pull. I know they have a light pull, which is what this one is, and then I'm pretty sure they have an extra light pull or a super light pull. I can't remember what they said if you want to send it off and have it modified. In all honesty, I don't think I'm going to modify on this gun. The only thing that I think I'm going to change on this gun is these sights. I'm going to go to more either suppressor height sights, because I really like the suppressor heights on these. So I'll probably order a set of Trigicons, or there's a couple others out there, but I think Trigicons are the ones that I like the best. But yeah, I just want to go over that LEM system. If you're a fan of that double strike capable, which I am, I got so used to that double strike capability carrying some Tauruses and some other guns. Tauruses mainly over the past quite a few years, actually. I've got a bunch of these little guns here, and I've never had a failure really in them outside of ammunition. I've never had anything fall apart with them or anything. They've run flawlessly. So as far as your economical side, this is a good way to go if you can see that front sight. The one thing I don't like is I don't like the feel of the G3. I don't like the way it feels in my hands. I like these little finger grooves. I went to the generation 3 of this one. So the finger grooves on here, I really like this. Plus this one has side and back straps, so you can replace. It has 2 of each replacements. So you've got 3 total, 3 sets of the sides, 3 sets of the back. And you can replace that to make it fit your hand a little bit better. But the factory one fits my hand pretty well. But I just want to show you a little bit about that LEM system on the H&K. I believe they patented it, so it's proprietary to them. But I'm telling you, that right there is no more than a long travel striker fire. Then you hit that wall, and then it crisply breaks, and then it resets. So you're here, then it resets. You come back a little bit, and then it's just right there. Yeah, so I wanted to go over that. If you're looking for a gun with a double strike capability with a easy pull trigger system, the reason they did it is they did it toward like law enforcement, military. So it gives them basically, the studies are that if you have time to pull it back, you may think, oh, I don't mean to do this, and you let off before that trigger hits. So they left it in double action, and you come out. And it was for like the police, and they're like, oh, I don't need to be pulling it. They've also looking at the hammer come back, and they can see what they're doing, and then they can let off hopefully before they shoot another time, if that's not what they're meaning to do, because you get those stress inoculated situations. You don't realize your finger's on the trigger and it's pulling, but maybe that hammer coming back and the pulling of it will give you enough time to realize what's going on, and you can let off of it real quick. Also holstering, one of the things that they really say about the holstering is when you're going back in your holster, you can put your thumb over this and then holster it in, because if something hits that trigger, this isn't going anywhere with my thumb over it. So this is an added safety, because I do carry the appendix, so I could just put it here. I can appendix carry it there while I'm putting it in, and there's no way it's going to go off. Once it snaps into my holster, nothing's going to get to the trigger and pull it anyway. So those are the features of this gun, and I just want to do a small little quick thing and show you kind of my feelings toward this trigger as far as what I believe it feels like. I believe it feels a lot like these Tauruses as far as that long travel is concerned. Got that long travel there, got that wall, and I'm telling you, it is no different than that pull right there. And I believe that the trigger is crisper than even the striker fire in the double fire or the double action trigger system. And then I believe the trigger is a little crisper than this one, but I also believe that it's not as hard. I know it's not as hard pulling it from there to there. It doesn't have the resistance just from there to there. It doesn't have that resistance where the Glocks do. So you're going here, there's not that resistance. And I wish I could show you how little I'm putting on this to pull it back, because it's not a lot. I saw a lot of videos, and I know it's kind of hard to explain what's going on there, so I just wanted to kind of compare it to a couple other guns as far as the trigger system's concerned. Guys, this is Spencer with Defense Training. Stay safe, stay armed. Please like, subscribe, and comment on this video below. Thanks.